July 5th, 2017. The annual reading of abolitionist Frederick Douglass's speech, "What to the Slave is the 4th of July," was held at the Worcester Common Oval. The speech was originally given to an assembly in Rochester, New York in 1852. Douglass was asked to speak on the 4th of July by President Abraham Lincoln, and what transpired was a wonderful testament to the equality of humankind. One by one, citizens of Worcester take turns reading a paragraph and allowing Douglass's timeless words about the equality of man to resonate through the assembled crowd. Featuring speakers from Worcester and the surrounding areas, the event helps to show the community's drive towards progress.
Good afternoon, everyone. We'd like to welcome you all to the Frederick Douglass Communal Reading of 2017. Even though I have a degree in public affairs and finance from the first historically black university in America, Lincoln University of Pennsylvania, with this degree, I feel I may not be up to the job of presenting the temperament for this reading. In my sincerest tone, I pray you all appreciate the gravity I am under. As a man of God, I look to justice to the tone of the day, to present to you without the hint of fear that this is a day in celebration of the great speech of Frederick Douglass. Can I do no less? What we'd like to do is to continue with the program. I would like to introduce to you guys Mr. Christian King.
Good afternoon. My name's Christian King. I'm a city councilor at large here in Worcester, and I'm definitely privileged to stand before you today as part of this ceremony. Today I thought I'd talk a little bit about what this means to the city of Worcester. When Cedric said, we want a welcome from Worcester, I said, well, Worcester is a welcoming city. And it's based on that declaration of our nation, that we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men and women are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. When you read this speech, what is the 4th of July to the slaves? It's about accountability and advocacy. It's about holding elected officials accountable. It's about our citizenry standing up and speaking up and holding folks accountable and making sure everyone is valued in our city and in our Commonwealth. And I can tell you that on the floor of the City Council, we will not stand for any rhetoric of divisiveness. We will stand up on behalf of everybody, because that's what this was really all about. These are moral questions. This speech defines what our moral compass should be. And I'd like to leave you with a quote from Thomas Jefferson, ironically. It is this: "I tremble for my country when I reflect that God is just, that his justice cannot sleep forever."
I would like to introduce to you all Reverend Cherie Frazier.
I borrowed some words from an author by the name of Mark Nutty, and his book is titled Moment of Truth. And I'm saying today my talk is Moment of Freedom. Step out of your comfort zone. Take up a cause greater than yourself, and to pursue it with a passion to make a contribution to this new third wave of leadership. We have a responsibility to take even one step further. 1,000 years of darkness. Darkness is too much government taking too much freedom from too little in return. It's much better to defend the balance we've been guaranteed by the Constitution with every breath we take, regardless of the cost. We must never give in to the temptation to let someone else do for us what we could do for ourselves. Our children are too precious and their future too critical to let the legacy of generations for us to settle for any less.
All right, now as we continue with the program, those who are interested in reading, could you please line up to my left, and then we will begin the process of people taking a stanza and reading. This is your time now. This is the time for you as the citizens of this great city of Worcester. This is your time to participate in the civic engagement, to do your part, and this is why we're doing this here today. This is a civic engagement. It's something that you as a citizen have the right to do. This is a telling of truth to power.
I am to deliver a 4th of July oration. The fact is, ladies and gentlemen, the distance between this platform and the slave plantation from which I escaped is considerable.
What have I, or those I represent, to do with your national independence?
That while we are engaged in all manner of enterprise common to other men, living, moving, acting, thinking, planning, living in families as husbands, wives, and children, we are called upon to prove that we are men.
The causes which led to the separation of the colonies from the British Crown have never left for a tongue. They've all been taught in your common schools, narrated at your firesides, unfolded from your pulpits, and thundered from your legislative halls.
You have no right to enjoy a child's share in the labor of your fathers, unless your children are to be blessed by your labors.
Take the American slave trade, which we are told by the papers is especially prosperous just now, as the price of men was never higher.
The blessings in which you this day rejoice are not enjoyed in common. The rich inheritance of justice, liberty, prosperity, and independence bequeathed by your fathers is shared by you, not by me.
I hear the mournful wail of millions whose chains, heavy and grievous yesterday, are today rendered more intolerable by the jubilee shouts that reach them.
What point in the anti-slavery creed would you have me argue? On what branch of the subject do the people of this country need light?
How should I look today in the presence of Americans to show that men have a natural right to freedom? To do so would be to make myself ridiculous and offer an insult to your understanding. There is not a man beneath the canopy of heaven that does not know that slavery is wrong for him.
On July 27, 2017, Worcester saw the grand opening of Green Zone Hydroponics and Supplies. At the opening, there was free food and drink, along with a live DJ. WCCA-TV managed to grab an interview with store manager Ken Holinsky.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Ken from Green Zone Hydroponics in Worcester, and I'm here for the grand opening, promoting the hydroponic store and organic supplies for indoor and outdoor growing. And yeah, we're happy to be in Worcester to support the Worcester community and to teach people how to grow their own food without pesticides and to grow organic produce responsibly and do things right for the community and promote a healthier living.
During the grand opening, a live performance by the Imperial Lion Dance Team was held. The final part of the opening, the ribbon cutting, was overseen by Worcester Senator Michael Moore and Worcester Mayor Joseph Petty.
Before we do the ribbon cutting, I just want to announce from the mayor and myself, I'm State Senator Michael Moore. We have a citation to present to the owners in recognition of this great day today. Now, I think this is a good example also of how the communities are really intertwined. And we have, in recognition of this great day today, we have a citation. We have from the State Senate in the city, be it known that the Massachusetts Senate and City of Worcester hereby extends its congratulations to Green Zone, Hydroponics and Supplies. In particular, to Kong, Kenny,
Yes.
Patty, Mindy, and Joanne. So,
I just want to congratulate everybody here. This is a great family business, and congratulations, and we want to wish you well.
And actually, one thing the mayor always talks about at other events is how many businesses are owned by immigrants people coming from other countries. 37% of the businesses in Worcester are owned from non-Americans that come here and actually make their life here. So
I'm going to have you speak when you are on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
2, 1.
Green Zone Hydroponics and Supplies can be found on 60 Madison Street in Worcester.